Hello and welcome to Revsportz. This is Trisha Ghosal from Chelmsford. Today England practiced from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. at the Ambassador Cruise Line ground, and they started off in a fun note. They started off with a few warm-up drills and then moving straight up to fielding drills. And fielding drills, one of the fielding drills was really fun. The two coaches had taken a group of players and divided them into two further groups, and then they were throwing. That part was a little usual, that they were throwing the ball to them, not as catches but underground fielding, and the fielders had to throw it to the stumps. But here's the interesting part: the stumps were of different colors and different sizes as well. And the coach would call out the name of the color of the stump that the teams have to hit. Then to take that happened for quite a while, and people were enjoying themselves. The England players were really having fun. That's when the coaches took it one notch up and said, you know what, we'll do the diagonal throws. So basically there were Group A and Group B. Coaches A and Coach A and Coach B, right? So Coach A started giving it to Group B and Coach B to Group A. It was absolute fun watching that game, and I think Maya Bosher was brilliant. She almost hit the stumps in every single throw of hers. Sophie Eccleston got one or two brilliant ones. Issy Wong got two very good ones, and Eccleston and Issy Wong were absolutely animated about their throws because they were in the same team. After that, there were then three different fielding drills set. One was high catching, one was the straight catching and the periscope catching. The other one was, there was this bowling machine, and the coach was hitting the ball. The fielders were standing square of the wicket. That's about it, There was point, backward point, third man, and there was gully. The point was pushed a little behind and cover. So mainly this square positions, and the players were being rotated. Even a group of players, suppose for example the first group had Heather Knight, there was Ellis Capsey in the last group, so that was also being rotated. The fielding positions of every single player was also being rotated, and the bowling machine was bowling, and the coach was playing his shots square of the wicket. All the players had to do their bit. Quite a few good ones, a few misses, but that's about it. I think that was the fielding practice. From fielding practice to the nets began with Alice Capsey, who has now got the new role of opening the batting for England in T20Is. Batted in the nets and batted for quite a long time. Capsey almost batted for a good 45 minutes, if not more actually, and she was taking throwdowns. She had a left arm spinner on, and she had Lauren Bell bowling to her at the nets. It was in the nets, which was the closest to the press box, and then further in the other net, first the tail-enders. Nowadays, of course, nobody is really a tail-ender. But anyway, Issy Wong and the bowlers, let's put it this way, the bowlers took some throwdowns. After that, Heather Knight, again, took throwdowns for quite a while. On the other net, she was practicing a lot of scoop shots. She was practicing big hits, and she did look in very good form. Or at least she was hitting well. The form can only be defined mind once matches happen. So she was looking really good in the nets. But as far as Capsey is concerned, there were small discussions that Alice Capsey was having with Charlotte Edwards, in between Charlotte Edwards trying to tell her the different areas that she can attack, or the different ways and gaps that she can find. Then as far as the further net is concerned, after Heather Knight was done batting, it was none other than Sophia Dunkley, who is, of course, who has been Capsey's partner so far in opening the batting for England. Dunkley started taking throwdowns at the further end of the net, and this side, once Capsey's net session was over, Maya Boucher, who has been added to this T20I squad against India, has definitely got that chance to show her mettle yet again, and she did well. She batted for some time again. The usual bowlers, a left arm spinner. There was Lauren Bell. There was Charlotte Edwards, who was giving her throwdowns. That's about it. And because of the practice, we could see the pitch. As I said in the earlier video as well, it did seem to have a bit of grass. Did seem green, but there's a lot of time left till the match, and from what I've heard from the locals in the club, that it's a batting wicket, so it will be a very interesting match in the afternoon, and in the evening for England, which is obviously night for you guys. It's an 11 p.m. IST start for the match tomorrow. I will be coming back with more weather updates, and of course we will have pre and post show live. So just keep watching Revsportz and keep following, like, share and subscribe for more such videos.